Hey y'all, so I am in my office and I wanted to talk about the top 6 services that you need to be aware of if you are a college student. Right now, we're kind of like in that mid semester time frame, and I always get a lot of emails, a lot of calls with people wanting to be connected to services on campus. So, I'm going to go over my top 6. But before I get started, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so you already know what service I'm starting out with first. That is student disability services because I work in student disability services, right? So if you are someone who has a disability, or if you even think that you have a disability, you need to connect with student disability services. They are the office on campus that is going to make sure that federal guidelines are being followed as far as your disability status. So that means that they're going to make sure that you have access to the curriculum through what's called accommodations. Generally speaking, that may be extra testing time, that may be testing in a quiet area, as well as some other things that are specific to your disability status. But if you are someone who even thinks that you have a disability, be sure to go to Student Disability Services because we love to help you. All right, Trio. So a lot of people don't even know about Trio. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I didn't even know about Trio until I started working for them part time. But Trio is a federally funded program for individuals like who are first generation college students, students with disabilities, veterans, anybody who may be at a disadvantage as far as navigating the college system. So if you meet any of those requirements or you think that you do, you want to reach out to Trio. So Trio provides one-to-one tutoring. They purchase students' books. They have scholarships specific to their students that only their students can apply for. They feed students. Like one day I was just out on campus and I saw all these students coming out with like a whole box of pizza. Like I know on our campus they have like monthly meetings and food and things like that are involved. They also travel, throughout the country. They go to different universities. They look at the graduate schools. They look at what else is out there for individuals who may not have had that opportunity before. So, if this sounds interesting to you, every college campus has this office. It may not be if you are like on an extension college campus where you're like at a mini campus, you may have to reach out to the main campus to get more information about Trio. But check out Trio, guys. It is something that a lot of people don't know about, and they have a lot of great services. So, counseling. If you haven't gone to counseling yet, like, what are you doing? We're in like a mental health like revolution. Counseling is really like more on the forefront than it was, back in the day. So, don't be afraid to go to counseling. I know a lot of people, are kind of scared that it's going to be them sitting on the couch, that person with the notepad, taking notes while they talk. Guys, it has evolved since then. Counseling looks a lot different. So don't be afraid to reach out to your universities or colleges counseling center. They provide a lot of great services: group counseling, one-to-one counseling, other just helpful workshops. Mental Health Matters was just last month, I believe. So a lot of events have been happening on our campus surrounding that. So make sure that you take advantage of counseling. This is like one of the only times in your life where you're going to be able to get free counseling. Y'all, counseling is expensive, especially individuals who are like in private practice. You may even have to pay a copay that's not that cheap. So while you're an enrolled college student, make sure you take advantage of the free counseling. It's here for you. You've already paid for it through your fees. So go ahead and take advantage of it. Student health services. So I remember being in undergrad and I would go to student health services for my yearly appointments, and I remember they were either free or they were like $20, but they were very, very affordable. Sometimes college students don't have health insurance. I know that as an undergraduate student that I didn't. So if you are one of those students who don't have health insurance, Contact your student health services. Learn about the services that they offer that are free or very low cost. I know on our campus, like you don't have to pay to see anybody. Like you can come in and be seen. I think if they write you a prescription, then there's like a minimal fee to that, but they are very, very affordable, guys. And then a lot of times, if you are in a situation where you really don't have much, you can relay that to them, and there may be other programs in place that can help you. So if you're feeling sick, especially during the time where we're in a pandemic, or if you have those yearly, appointments that you need to keep up with, don't just sit at home, don't just, kind of write them off. Go to student health services, ask these questions. They're there to help. The food pantry. So, a lot of some college students can afford a meal plan, and then some of them may not be in a place where they can really afford, to buy groceries that's going to cover them throughout the month. So, if you are a college student or you know a college student that meets that, you need to reach out to the food pantry. Many campuses, not all, but many campuses do have some type of food program or food pantry where they have those basic meal needs to keep someone fed. I know our pantry always sends out like a weekly email. They do like a lot of big things on Wednesdays. I know tomorrow they're doing like vanilla cupcakes, so I'll be there. But they are really good about, making sure that students know that, hey, we do have food on campus, and don't be ashamed. I know for me personally, when it comes to being hungry, I am not going to be ashamed. If I need a meal, I'm going to go and get a meal. So don't feel ashamed about going to the food pantry. They are there to help you. They have a lot of food because a lot of students aren't as, encouraged to go. But if that's you and you don't know if there's a food pantry on your campus, call your academic advisor, call the counseling center, call student health services. Those are people who typically know about these things on campus. Call somebody and ask, is there a food pantry on campus and how can I assess it? So last but not least is career services. So if you are getting ready to graduate, or even if you're not getting ready to graduate, you should not be leaving your college campus without a resume, without like mock interview experience, without the proper professional clothing. These are all things that career services does. So you don't want to wait until the end to reach out to career services. Reach out to them throughout the semester, maybe at least once a year, during each year that you're enrolled. Make sure you have a professional resume to post to LinkedIn, to post on Indeed. Make sure you have professional clothing. I know on our campus we have a wardrobe for career clothes, and I remember during undergrad, my campus actually had like a little partnership with JCPenney, where I think if you participated in like some career services event, you could get like a free suit or some free professional clothing. So a lot of college campuses have this. I know that's a big thing. A lot of college students don't have those professional clothing, and professional clothes are expensive. So you want to kind of go ahead and get that, just handed to you for little to no cost through your career services. So make sure that you reach out to them, you connect with them. They have all of the leads on jobs in the area. A lot of businesses, reach out to the college campuses because they want, motivated folks who just got their degree or who are on the way to get their degree so that they can be successful professionally. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Drop down in the comments and let me know, were there any services that I missed, or if you'd like a part 2. Be sure to check me out over at my blog, dugandigsdisability.org, and I'll see you next time. Bye.